Welcome back to Sussex Farm for episode 20 with me, MrSealyp. Bales are moved and ready to be shipped. We've got 30, 60, 90, 100 for AW and the consortium. They can come and collect, or they'll be shipped, or whatever they need to do. We've got 25 over this side for Cody, Spring Creek Cattle. They're good to go. They've already shipped the cattle. The 20 cows are up in the pasture, so they just need to be collected. That's for 50 sheep, I believe that's for, so they'll be coming at some point fairly soon. But that's that bit done. As you've already seen with a little bit of the time lapse, whatever you want to call it, at the start, the hay for Mark has been collected and has been stored. In the meantime, Mark has had delivered and dropped, left, whatever you want to call it, 3 trailers at the grain, or at the storage silo. They are Penta, I think they're Penta DB50s, is that what they're called? I'm sure it is. 50,000 litres capacity in each. He wants 150,000 litres, 3 trailers, 150,000 litres. They should be there when we arrive, any moment now. So what I'm going to do is fill those up very, very quickly, and then they're ready for him to collect whenever he wants to. I literally did, I think I've got 151,000 litres or something in storage. That's it, I did exactly what was needed. So let's put that there. Disconnect that. Let's hook up with this, or does this need? Now, it was suggested when I did the last episode, because this weight's quite high, about lowering the weight. You can lower the weight, absolutely, but it drags on the floor then, so it actually touches the floor, which for hooking up is a bit, doesn't really work. So I did try, I thought I'd give it a go, but it didn't want to know. Now, it won't hook up with that, so I'm assuming then, if I take the weight off, I'm going to need a different tractor. We'll see. Oh no, hooks up without, that's good to know. So, we go round and under. Fill up the first one. Now, I was assured by Jim that even the 70,000 litre would fit under this, so this should fit, and it does, just about. So all we've got in here is hay. There you go, 151,675 litres, so I just had enough, literally enough for the contract. Once all 3 of these are full, I'll pull them forward. Mark can come and collect them whenever he's ready. And the rest of the vehicles have been tidied, put away. Farm dogs loving the hay. The odd little woof here and there. Now, yeah, all the equipment's been put away. I'm going to go over the curb here before I don't hit a vehicle coming the other way, which I'm bound to. One. The grass bales that I think, is it Jonathan? Needed 56 grass bales. Those I'll be doing later date, because I've done bales again. I don't want to just do loads and loads of episodes of bales. So in this episode it's going to be sugar beet. For big popper seeds, hickory smoked hams and deli. He wants 200,000 litres, and I don't think I'm going to come close to having that much. Didn't really give myself a lot of room here, did I? That wasn't the best move ever, but anyway. This has worked out right, actually. Quite happy with this. I'm thinking as well, the Penta, being Canadian, you can get them in the US as well. I might get a Penta trailer, you know, for Lone Oak Farm. Just an idea. I might. There we go. Probably just severely damaged the trailer, but it's out. That's the main thing. I think what I'm going to need to do, firstly, get out of the way of the traffic. I'll move the other one out of the way, and I'll fill up the third one, and we'll all be good. Everything will be fantastic in the world. So I'll see you up at the farm in a minute, and we'll sort out sugar beet. I decided, purely as a precaution, and it is, you know, it's a backup, just in case. I've got field 6. For some reason I thought the amount of sugar beet needed was a lot less, but no, apparently not. I'm still not even sure I'm going to have enough with this as well. This is field 8, and there was a contract available on it. It's got sugar beet in it. It's not been ploughed. And this is the first fertilising state it's going to have. It's not at its final growth stage yet, it's in its last growth stage, so if I buy it I should be able to get another fertiliser, spray it on it, which will give it 2 fertiliser states. And like I say, this is a backup. I'm not quite sure how much sugar beet I'm going to get off the fields I've got, but I don't think it's going to be 200,000 litres. Like I say, I've got that problem that because I've got so many different kind of contracts on the go, for some reason I had it in my head that it was a case of as much as you can spare, but I've just checked and it's definitely 200,000 litres. So I thought I would do this very, very quickly, buy this field. I think it was, I've literally just looked at it, 50,000, 55,000 they want for the field. So as a backup, and as being a man of my word, I promised I would do the contract for Big Papa C. And I will deliver. But if I don't get enough in this crop, then I'll just have to reseed and go again, like I've got to with the corn and obviously barley. I'm still short of my barley contract for Milston Maltings, so there's going to be more fields to be done. But the problem I have got as well is that I've been doing loads of harvesting, loads of contracts, lots of jobs. I've cultivated all the fields, ploughed all the fields, but haven't reseeded yet. So I think sugar beet in this one, and I might well multitask and in this episode get a couple of the tractors seeding, I think, as well. Probably not a bad idea, actually. It's all incredibly stressful. And there we have it. So, what's the field going for now? 54. I'm going to buy it. Like I say, just as a backup. When that hits final growth stage, I'll then get another spray on that, and then that should be there just in case. What was I doing? Yes, back to the farm. Right, Challenger's back. I've hooked up to the seeder. That's going to go off to field 28. I'm going to put barley in that. I think I'm going to put corn in field 11 to finish off what I need for the corn delivery for gypsums, because I was only short by 30,000 litres and I should get off that field. I think field 15 may well be barley as well, so I can really get that Milson's Maltings contract sorted. What else I need to do? Let's get these washed while I'm here. That was the other thing I need to do. I need to wash this, I need to wash the fent, I need to refill the fent because that's used quite a lot of fuel doing all the coulter ploughing across the map. Now as far as beet harvesters go, Farmer Kinnan over in Hagenstead, he does a lot of machinery work and did for me on the west coast, did a lot of work as well as Barris and Big Al and all the different people that helped me out on the west coast. And he's had a beet harvester delivered to him by a farmer that was in need of work. He's fixed it all up, and he's kind of bought it, I think, as a fixer-upper. He's offered it to me at a 20% discount. I don't know if I want to buy a beet harvester. I might just lease one. Coulter plough can go back in my wheels. So I'm thinking I might lease a roper actually. I've used the making a right good job with that, haven't I? The Homer T440s and the T430s I've used quite a lot. I think I used a roper on the west coast, but I haven't used one for a little while, so might use a roper. The other thing I'm going to do then is front weight off this. The other seeder I'm going to do corn in field 11, so I'm going to get a couple of seeders going at the same time, as well as the sugar beet harvest. That kind of makes sense because I've been neglecting the seeding for all the other contracts and only doing one thing at a time, which realistically, now I've got a few more tractors, seems idiotic. Oh yeah, fuel. Yeah, I'll get fuel in this as well. So that's showing that at the moment. I need to change that to corn because that's going to do field 11. Actually what I will do, I'm going to go and get fuel first. That needs fuel. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to get fuel and then I'll get over to field 11 start, and then we'll get on the blower so we can get a roper sent over, delivered, and let's get this sugar beet done. I was going to use the smaller equipment, but it seems mad. If I can lease, I might as well, you know. All this equipment is... Hang on a minute. Oh, it's over there. How's it over here? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, all of this sugarcane harvesting equipment, that's now been checked over. That's all absolutely fine. This has been looked at just as general service. The sugar beet trailer, the hydraulics needed sorting out. I think some new rings and seals and everything's been greased and that's all working fine. And the actual sugarcane harvester itself, really nothing wrong with it, just need a bit of a clean up, unclogging bits and bobs here and there. Same thing, bit of grease here and there, oiling a few things up, that's good to go. So that will all go down to the docks to be shipped off, and what I should get in return should be the case sugarcane harvester, which will be absolutely brilliant. But they're all good to go. Fuel is in the corner. So field 11, corn. I'm going to do 2 strips this way, then the rest of the field will be done that direction. Simply because it does this if you go this way, and it will go up the rocky cliff at the side, and the worker will run off and leave the tractor. That's generally what happens. So I do 2 this way, it gives it a turning room at this end. We're going either way, so that should be fine. The rope has been delivered, so ready to start with that. That's the one that's got the fancy header trailer, where it slots on sort of little cups that kind of hold the side. I'll show you when we get to it. It's hard to explain, it's not cups exactly. But right, if I now start going this way. Should be good to go. Okay, so let's go and grab the Challenger, get it to field 28, get that seeding, then we can get the harvest done. So this is the Roper Tiger 6 XL from the Roper DLC. There was also a Roper mod that was out as well that had 2 different Ropers, the Roper Tiger and Roper Panther, but this is the one as part of the DLC. And the one thing I still haven't done, what did I do? I can't remember now. When you turn the lights on, especially at night, the eyes glow, which is just a brilliant touch. It's a fantastic mod. This is what I mean about the trailer. The trailer's got these like little cups here. Hasn't quite gone in. These little cups here, and when you put the actual header on, these bars here are supposed to slot in to those little cups there. It's not far off. I think I might have just been over a little bit. That might be why it didn't quite seat properly. But anyway, yeah, it's here. It's delivered. Let's use it. Now, shall I put the header on? Yeah, I'll do that. Put the header on, and then we'll. I've got it on turn steer rather than all-wheel steer. If you put it on all-wheel steer, it's the whole body stays stiff and the wheels turn. If you put it on turn steer, the cab turns and you get a much tighter turn. That said, I want to come on straight to that header, so like that, hopefully. Beacons off. So first things first, unfold the header, then unfold the harvester. That's it, it's got the lights on. Or maybe it was just on the mod it did that then. On the modded ones, not the ones from... I could have sworn it was these ones. No, I think it must have been the modded one. Oh well, right, so let's spin this round. Start on the far side of the field. So let's get harvesting. It's certainly not going to be 200,000 litres. I don't know, it's not going to be too bad, to be fair. When you look at, I mean, the yield is always much higher on potatoes and sugar beets. That's the norm. I don't know why I just had it in my head I didn't need as much as I thought. I don't know why. But I know when I've used it before I always come look and say, oh, the animations are amazing. And they are. Just a bit. It's coming a bit wider, I think. There we go. Turn it on. Get a worker in there. Fantastic bit of kit. So this is going to turn round. These always have the most incredible turning animations. We'll go through like a 15-point turn. Mind you, if there's enough space it should be okay. It should do it in less than that. Quite a long way over. That's certainly not using all that header. It's probably using, what, 3/4 of it maybe? Mind you, I'm already over 10,000 litres and we're on the second strip. Maybe I have underestimated it. Like I said, field 8, that's just a backup. It's a bonus field should we need it. Field 17 over by the scrapyard at Plumpton Farm, that's also got sugar beet in. So I'll do that next and we'll see where we're at and then go from there. I think what I need to do, I'll jump out and let the worker get on with it. And I need to go and grab a tractor and a trailer to actually unload into. I've grabbed the case and the small joskin. What I'm going to do is unload everything off of this field and put it into storage, and then when I come to transport it wherever it needs to be shipped from, and then obviously to Big Popper C, I'll use the 70,000 litre BSM, but I don't want to bring that down onto here to unload this. I'll just go backwards and forwards with the smaller one. Probably could do with investing in a slightly larger trailer, but I'm okay for the time being. Now what I will do is run alongside it and unload, give it a chance to unload. Big is beautiful. Look at it. What a bit of kit. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right. I'll load that now, seems pointless waiting. It only holds 31,000 litres anyway, so. That's not bad, 30,000 litres off that so far. Yeah, it's again, I don't know how I keep managing to do this, but my contracts either work out that I'm just shy by, you know, a minimal amount, or I'm way over. And this might be another one which leaves me a little bit short. We'll see how we get on. All my high horsepower tractors are busy. The Challenger is plugging away on field 28, planting barley, and field 11 is going, I think it's going well. Can't really see from here. I mean, I can see the field, but I can't see any movement particularly. But oh, Help H has completed their task. I'm assuming that's one of them. Now the sugar beet's going to go as is. The potatoes, when I do that for the potato contract I've got, that's going to be palletised because there's far less of that needed as well. If I try and palletise 200,000 litres, yeah, I'm going to be going for quite some time. Right, put it to one side for the time being, and let the beet harvester get on with it. The whole operation has now moved over to field 17. The scrapyard is just here, Plumpton Farm is just there. We currently stand at 126,000 litres. I need to get 74,000 litres off this field. I find that a little bit hard to believe. Again, we're going to be close, but I've got field 8. That's not ready to harvest yet. So, I did unfold it. Oh, did I just close it? Whoops. I thought I was unfolding it, but I actually closed it. Brilliant. Now we're good to go. Weird. What's that? The turning thing had changed. I might would have done that. Bit odd. Never mind. I do need to take the JCB 435S, wherever that is, over there by the silage pit. That's got to go over to the market garden and the placeable area. I filled up all the water when I sorted out the animals, but the manure needs doing, so that needs to be moved over. Like I say, I've got grass bales I need to do for a contract. I've got potatoes left to do. I've got the sugar cane harvest to do with the new equipment on there. Yeah, we're going to be well short. Now the question is, how long can I keep hold of this harvester? I mean, technically I can keep hold of the harvester. I'm not using it, I'm not going to get charged an hourly rate. I haven't even gone over an hour yet. So as long as I'm not using it, I'll be fine till midnight, and then you get the daily rate, you get charged again. So I could just leave this sitting to one side, and hopefully over the course of the day, although I have got growth set on slow, so I don't know, hopefully field date will be ready, then we can get over there and I can get that done and complete this contract in its entirety. Field 11 is now seeded with corn, field 28's got barley in it, field 26 has got barley in it. I was going to move all the seeding equipment over to do field 13, which is just behind here, and field 15, which is over in the corner, but I haven't decided what crops to put in those yet. I do need more barley. I've still got half of field 20 because that was harvested of barley already. That's all been manure spread, muck spread and culti ploughed, so everything's good to go. I'm ready whenever I need to, and it's just deciding what crops to do next, really. So then by my reckoning we're going to have about, what, 160,000 if we're lucky? Maybe not quite 160,000 litres. $155 maybe? Fingers crossed. Helper C has completed their task. That's the Challenger. I set the Challenger with the Brocard manure spreader on field 6 that we've just cleared. So that's now been muck spread. That will need cultivating, and then that'll be ready for next crop as well. Not quite. Hold the header up. I always get pipe out wrong. It can be adjusted, I think. Yeah. It's quite a low trailer, so I think we're probably right anyway. That will do. There we go. That will go over to the farm, that will go into storage too. Now, what I'm thinking is put the header on the trailer, get this over to field 8 ready for when that harvester's good to go. Hold that up, hold the harvester. Cool. Can I get myself almost straight on this time? And did I miss again? Well, that one's gone in. That side had just missed, I think. That'll do. It's on. That's the main thing. It's sorted. Right, okay. Let's hook up. Missed completely. Where is it? And off to field 8. Well, that's my 2 fields. My original 2 fields done. Got the beacons on. This thing's loaded with beacons. Off to field 8. So whilst unloading, let's see what we've got in storage. 154,000 litres. Okay, so 45 and a bit, nearly 46,000 litres. Okay, next harvest then on field 8. Let's have a look at how we're looking. Field 8, fruit types, growth. Yep, if we zoom in, field 8, final growth stage. Harvester's over there. That's parked up. 6 has been harvested. Actually, what we'll do then, this one needs to go down to field 8 in a minute anyway. I'm thinking what I will do is I'm going to use the Challenger with the coulter plough. I've used the Fendt, which has got 517 horsepower. The Challenger's up at 646, something like that, isn't it? When I hooked up the Brocard, it just pulled it like it wasn't even there, which obviously I guess it's designed to do the bigger equipment. Always get that wrong every single time. Perfect, right. Well, that is most of the the sugar beet done. I do need to, like I say, I've just got to finish that off. I thought I was going to get it all done in this episode. What I could do is speed up time now so that field 8 is ready. I've got other jobs that need doing, to be fair. At least that way the sugar beeting is done in this episode, like I said it would be. Or I could just get on with the other jobs that need doing and then finish it off in the next episode. Now this should hook up to the culti-plough, no problem. Fence waiting for new orders. Let's say again, this could just be cultivated because this was ploughed originally, so it doesn't need culti-ploughing again. But this is the cultivator I've got at the moment, so I could get another one, but at the moment I'm more than happy with what this is doing. There we go. Fantastic. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this down to the docks. It's all ready to go. And then we can... Whoa, what happened there? Beacons on. Right, it seems now everything is ready to ship. That's good. Leave that there. That will get shipped, and then I should get the sugar beet harvester. What I did remember as I pulled in that Farmer Adrian brought down the man. I always forget the number. Mine's gone blank. Doesn't matter. It will come to me. Oh yeah, the 37403 VF said 8x4. Because the fertiliser has been shipped and delivered, I gave my pigs to Dan. Dan sent fertiliser, so that's ready to be collected. So the sugar beet harvest now will finish in the next episode, or possibly off screen, or a time lapse at the start of the next episode, something along those lines. While I'm down here, I'll collect, it was 8 containers, there we go, 8 containers. Take those back to the farm, they can be unloaded, and then any spraying I need to do, it's there. Let's get the beacons on. And I think we've come to the end of another episode. Yeah, got a fair bit done. We've got some seeding done, got sugar beet harvest, most of it done. The bales all now down here ready to go. The sugar beet harvest equipment is down here ready to go. Another packed episode, and I hope you've enjoyed it, as I have, because I'm really enjoying this map. Still am. All the maps are different. They all have different sort of styles of gameplay. This one I'm focusing more on the contracts, and the money is just happening because of all the things that Jim's put in this map to be able to do, which means I can focus on just doing the contracts, and I can get bits of machinery and lease and buy and stuff when I need to. Lone Oak Farm, whole different kettle of fish. I'm really having to work out how to make money on that to progress the Let's Play on that one. They're all different, they all bring their challenges, and they're all enjoyable to play. Marks 3 are there, all very neatly lined up. Look, did a very neat job of that. They're good to be collected now, so Mark can have those. But as I say, we are at the end of the Let's Play. Not the Let's Play, no, don't panic, don't switch off. The end of this episode. Oh, blimey. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.